What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is LaBelle. Welcome back to the Playbook. We are in all black. We're going to deliver that goodness. I'm giving you the forgotten skill with that extra piece of explosiveness. You're going to burn the defense. You're going to need this in your rotation. Bring it back. As per usual, start off in the arena. If you cannot do the skills in the arena, you will not be able to do them in the game. I don't think that's a hard truth. I'm just letting you know. And if you have not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. It is free. Like it. Get in the comments. Feed the algorithm. We're talking about the classic heel to heel. You're going to need a 4-star skiller. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. This is about as intuitive as a skill move comes. All right? Understood? I love this skill because it has quick execution. It can take a player from barely moving to a full sprint, and you can really take off. It's deceptive. It's got a lot of usability. It's a beautiful thing. We're starting out with the Space Haven. Best way to get yourself back into a rotation with this skill in particular. I don't know if I mentioned, but you need a 4-star skiller. If you have a 3-star, you technically can do a heel to heel, but it looks different. It feels different. The animation is different. Look at that space. Oh yeah, we're going to conquer that space. Felipe Anderson, he's going to run into that. This is the best way to reintroduce most skill moves in general. Space to work with is always going to be an asset, but especially with a heel to heel, gives you a little bit of a boost. Takes you from nothing to something. We're going to attack the space. There it is. Again, a little boosted touch afterward. We feed Sonaldo. Sonaldo gets a rebound and he finishes. A little bit of good fortune there. It's more about understanding the reintroduction and the value of a heel to heel when you have space to work with. In fact, as a spoiler, space is going to be a reoccurring theme of this video. I'm calling this the Shakira. It sounds confusing, but I want to incorporate the shimmy, the shake, the work with the hips. It's going to make sense in a second. We've got Majri, and she is going to feed Morgan to Diani. We're in the butter of all butter zones. Let me bring that back just slightly. Middle of the pitch. Dead center, if you will. We're inside the box. Let me break this down. I'm going to tell you a story, a little bit of a picture. You see, our opponent, this is the center back that he's defending with, which tells me with Diani, I'm going to heel to heel that way. If he stays controlling that center back, he's going to be too late. I'm already going to be bursting by the center back. If he does a player switch, my opposition switches to the other center back, that slight hesitation will also be too late to get in front of a heel to heel because I'm going to get a burst. I'm going to get a little bit of an extra helping with this jump of pace. Now just wait for it. And the reason I say Shakira, I'm putting players on my hip. You dip, I dip, we dip. Classic tune. Diani, done. And then we're into the zone. And you see the player switch on screen. It's too late. It does not matter. And from this position, we got the across the body. Oh, you got to love to see that. The goalkeeper's not going to be able to do anything, and neither of these defenders. Remember, that was the original player that our opposition was controlling. Number 6, he's out of the equation. Now, you've player switched to 14, the other center back, but because of that delayed player switch ever so slightly, which is normal, it does not impact the result or the resolve or the finishing. And we're going to drive this. We're going to drive this across. Bang, bang. Again, full speed. Diani. That's tasty. We took care of the space. We put a player on our hip. Now we're talking about tempo control or tempo shift. We're going to go slow. We're going to go fast to slow to fast. Understood? I'll explain. Rafinha. We did a ball roll. We get into a couple sprint touches. Then I'm slowing down on purpose. Take your finger off the sprint. Maybe one of the biggest tips I can give to you if you are a beginner or intermediate player, you're most likely sprinting too much. It's not that important. I know it sounds crazy, but I mean it. We've got defender chasing. We got offensive player, finger off the sprint. And we got some space to work with right here. So we're going to heel to heel into that. It's going to give us a little bit of a margin, some separation of space. And then we're really looking at option 1 and option 2. These are the 2 players that I want to feed. I need to open up a lane of space, and then I've got the layoff. That's what I'm thinking in this position, and the heel to heel is going to do that. There we go. Space has been created. Same players as before. 1, 2. And now I just got to create that gap, and it's already being finagled for us. Who's going to get this finish or this layoff? That is the only thing that's on my mind. There it is. And we tap it home. Come on. Your mother, your brother, your sister, no one can miss from there. Your cousin, I don't care who. You're always going to convert. That is one of those 100% conversion rate scenarios. That's what I teach. That's what I preach. Okay, we're talking about splitting the defense. A little banana split for the people. The energy is right. We got the beanie all black inside, black Air Force Ones. That's the type of vibe and energy that we're on. You smell what the dirty Mike is cooking. Here we are. Foreshadowing. You see these defenders right here. We got manual defense. I love that. She's also facing the wrong direction. This defender's already out of position. We've got the perfect gap, and we're going to fire through that gap. We just truly, we're only beating the one defender. Let me take you closer to tell this story, at least proper. That defender, that's all you're going to have to beat right here, okay? Manual, you see the cursor. The other defender, this gentleman right here, he's already out of the picture. He's cooked. So we take this. We attack in between. We're going to split the defense. 101. Option 1 and option 2, they're smoked. We're just going to take the right skill move and apply. And there it is. And it looks easy on the eyes. Alex Morgan's always converting. And I'm getting excited. I want to show you again. This is about as good as it gets. Bread and butter. Extra pass. Split the defense. Reactive. Strong. Decisive. We convert. Put it on her left peg. Apparently, we're going with music routes. We had the Shakira situation. Now I got the kick push. I'm thinking Lupe Fiasco. It will make sense. It's more of a wake-up skill. You're on the edge of the box. You receive the pass. You need something that's going to be explosive, that's going to create havoc, forces your opposition to make a decision. Misposition. Miss tackle, misanimation, a little bit of confusion. That's what we're going for. Rafinha versus Virgil van Dijk. This is the story that I'm telling. Rafinha has been a constant in these clip examples. You see Big Virgil coming with that Naruto run. Interesting stance. And I'm not saying I'm going to go through him, but I know if I beat this man, and I'm always looking at measuring risk to reward. Always. If I beat this defender, do I score a goal? Do I get a sure thing? Do I get an opportunity to beat that 1v1 scenario? Do I have to deal with more players, or that done and dusted? I'm thinking out loud. You're getting my intrusive thoughts. I might be too passionate about this type of gameplay, but you're going to wake up, edge of the box. You've got a good distance between you and the defender. I don't know if he's coming in passive, aggressive, but I definitely want to be the offender. I want to be the aggressor. I finally found the wordplay we're looking for. There it is. Go. Oh, that's bad player switching. It's got to be said. That's poorly done, but our timing is perfect. If you can time a player switch, oh, it's such a blessing. I should have brought that up. I'm going to bring that up again because at the moment, and this is important with timing skills, Llorente is chasing back manually from our opposition. You got the Virgil van Dijk Naruto run. So assuming he's going to switch to Virgil van Dijk, part of this is even timing that's going to be a real thing. If I can attack Virgil as my opponent is switching players, a lot of times the responsiveness isn't there yet. You need a second. There's that half second of kind of recovery and understanding who needs to move where and not trying to pull a player too far or too much. If the ball's moving too quick, if the skills are working, if you're free flowing, good luck. Again, we're going this direction. We're attacking them. Bad player switching, late player switching, and we're out of there. Dusted, and we get the finish. Rafinha. There's the player switch. Same time that we do the skill. Couldn't set it up better. Left foot, cross the body. Allison. No! No, no, no! We're chefing up today. We've got the cookbook. Let me know your thoughts. If you have questions, this skill needs to be back in your rotation. I don't see it nearly enough online. A lot of people doing the heel to roll or heel to ball roll, which I'll do a separate video on, has tons of value in some of the similar circumstances and some different circumstances. It's the way that you maneuver, you hide the ball a little bit. It's different. That's all I'm going to say. It's different, but it's getting a lot of attention, and this skill is getting lost, and it's a more explosive skill between the two, and I want to bring it back to glory. Bring it back to some goodness. If you have questions, use the comments. There'll be other videos on screen. If you have not subscribed, it is free to do so. I appreciate you. Welcome to the playbook.